Okay, isang magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. April 26, Tuesday na po. Ito po ang The Stock Market Today. If this is your first time in this channel, ako po si Benji Chidoro, isang retired bank officer na nagsimula mag-invest sa Philippine stock market noong 2007. At I report the latest news on your favorite and most active stocks. If you like the content, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. Kung meron po kayong stocks na gusto ipa-review, paki-comment lang po sa comment box at aking pa-prioritize. Hindi po ako financial advisor. Anything I say in this channel should not be construed as financial advice. Ang ating financial news ay tungkol kay Elon Musk at Meralco kasama ang ating financial headlines at ang resulta ng trading sa ating PSE ngayong araw, April 26, 2022, dito lamang po sa The Stock Market Today. Okay, so let's go with our financial headlines at galing po ito sa BDO Securities in the macro news. IMF says Philippines needs to support recovery while ensuring stable prices. T-bills fetch mixed rates. Yung 91-day po nasa 1.14, pero yung 182 is 1.558. Medyo malayo yung discrepancy. And then, sectoral news, ito pong ating main news, Meralco profits up 10% year-on-year in first quarter 2022. Then we have SM shopping malls seen moving closer to pre-pandemic vibrancy. Mamaya tingnan po natin si SMPH. MEG to start smart condo tower in Bacolod. Then MREIT declares first tranche of 2022 quarterly dividends. Yan, tingnan po natin mamaya si MREIT at si MEG. Okay, so let's start with Meralco or Elon Musk first, no? From Philstar, Elon Musk, the world's richest man, reaches deal to buy Twitter for $44 billion. Yan, parang barya lang po yan sa kanya, no? Elon Musk, the world's richest man, struck a deal Monday to buy Twitter for $44 billion, capping a saga complete with hostile takeover threats before delivering him personal control of one of the most influential social media platforms on the planet. Twitter famously served as a megaphone of former US President Donald Trump before the platform banned him, and Musk, a self-proclaimed free speech absolutist, has said he wants to reform what he sees as platforms' overzealous content moderation. Free speech is the bedrock of a functioning democracy, and Twitter is the digital town square where matters vital to the future of humanity are debated, Musk said in a statement released by Twitter. At the White House, Press Secretary Jen Psaki said no matter who owns or runs Twitter, President Joe Biden himself, a Twitter user, is concerned about the power of large social media platforms. Twitter stock closed 5.6% higher in New York trading. Okay, so yan po ang isang news, international news po natin on Elon Musk and Twitter. Let's take a look now on our second news, which is on Meralco, and this is from the business world. Meralco Income up 10% on higher power sales. Ito yung first quarter report. Meralco on Monday reported a 10% increase in its first quarter consolidated core net income to 5.62 billion, driven largely by higher electricity sales and contribution from its power generation business. Reported net income, which includes one-off items, improved by 28% to 5.56 billion after adjustments made relating to the Corporate Recovery and Tax Incentives for Enterprises Act or CREATE law. Ito po yung lowering of the income tax rates for corporates, no? 25% ngayon. Gross revenues during the 3-month period rose by 33% to 85.91 billion pesos, with distribution revenues rising by 6% to 15.27 billion. The hike in global fuel prices also caused surging pass-through charges, bolstering Meralco's electricity revenues by 33% to 83.27 billion from 62.48 billion. Separately, Meralco Chairman Manny Pangilinan said in a statement that the company is closely working with government units, regulators, and its suppliers to mitigate the adverse impact of geopolitical developments toward the Philippine economy. Okay, so yan po ang ating main news at kanina po ay nakita ko po yung meron pong rise in fuel prices at ngayon po ay mas mataas po yung diesel prices kesa po doon sa regular gasoline by 2 to 3 pesos po doon po sa 2 o 3 gas stations na nadaanan ko po kanina. So nagkakaroon na po ng aberration, ano? Dati po mas mataas po ang gasoline but now diesel prices overtook the prices of regular gasoline. Okay, so let's before we go to our Philippine Stock Exchange Index, let's check if there are comments from our subscribers. Tingnan lang po natin kung makikita natin dito. Okay, I see one here from Maki Uso. Good video, even with a forecast of upwards to sideways for Converge. Very brave in time of uncertainty and wait and see period. I really don't know what to expect in the next 2 weeks. Sana matapos na ang election. It's making me feel not at ease as an investor. Well, pagka sideways to bearish po ang movement ng ating market, ay talagang ganun po ang feeling po, no? Emotions get in the way. But if you are invested in a good stock like Converge and the other index stocks, then you have nothing to fear. In fact, yung pagbaba po ng stock is an opportunity to buy. In general, in general po, pagka index stocks po kayo naka-invest. So, nothing to fear about index stocks, no? Unless magkaroon ng gera dito, no? Sa Philippines, o umabot ang gera dito, then that will be a cause of grave concern. But a lot of index stocks, or many index stocks right now, have survived the war. For instance, Ayala Corporation, Spanish pa po yan, no? And PLDT, American Time, yan po, no? Yun po yung characteristic ng index stocks. Sabi po ni Philip Bonds, thanks. Salamat po. Maraming pong salamat. Suki na po itong si Philip. And I think that's it. So let's now go to the Philippine Stock Exchange and the Philippine Stock Exchange Index on how it performed today. Okay. Let's put up our indicators. Yan. So, the PSEI declined by 40.81 points. Kahapon po, nag-decline po siya ng 22.24, no? Hindi siya nag-decline. Nag-gain siya ng 22.24. Now, it had declined. So, neto po, mga 20 points po ang baba, no? O 0.58%. Ngayon po, maobserbahan po ninyo, a few weeks back or a few days back, I was contemplating that this is a reverse head and shoulders, ano? Sorry, it's a head and shoulders rather. Ito po yung head, ito po yung shoulder, at dalawang shoulder. And nakita na po natin yung formation na ito. At as we all know, the head and shoulders formation in technical analysis is a bearish formation. Kaya po nakikita natin yung ating mga candlesticks ay lahat po ay nasa itaas. So yung RSI po natin nasa 44.76, kahapon po nasa 46, ngayon nasa 44. So yan po yung bearish formation ng ating PSEI, and it will continue to be bearish unless we have some outside factors going into play. Okay? Yung ating market activity naman ay 91 companies declined, 94 advanced, while 48 remained unchanged. So almost even. The all-share index also declined by 0.28%. However, the sectoral indices ended mixed. Industrials and properties were up, while the financials, holding companies, mining, and services were down. The holding companies led the losers at 1.49% decline. Now, let's take a look at the most active stocks. We will be reviewing the following, Actually, the most active stock is ICT. Okay, review natin yung, meron na po tayo dito na naka-line up, si SMPH, MEG, MREIT, and then let's take a look at two, si ICT and Converge, yung top 2, no? So let's now start with MER. Now si MER ay, naka-recover po siya, meron po siyang bounce for the second straight day. It's a green candlestick. And looks like the M100 is acting as our support, Kasi po nag-cross over na po itong Manila Electric Company. Yung short and medium term has crossed over, but still yung M100 natin is about to cross over, except that today was a green candlestick. So yung RSI po natin noong April 22 was at 31, almost oversold. Tapos naging 34, ngayon ay naging 39, meaning that it has probably recovered with M100 acting as support. Nasa 342 po, no? Pero in general, yung ating medium and short term is still above the candlestick, which I would say, masasabi po nating in general bearish pa po siya. Now, if we see another green candlestick, perhaps Meralco may have buckled the trend. Okay? Kasi kumita po siya. Maganda po yung first quarter ni Meralco. Kumita po si Meralco ng kanina po ay 10%, no? 10% more yung news po natin kanina. It had a net core income of 5.62 billion for the first quarter alone. So, yan po si Meralco, then SMPH. So, bumabalik na po sa pre-pandemic si SMPH. Oh, it's just piercing through the candlestick, although this is a green one, but a short candlestick. Support is here. Area po kasi ang support, and resistance. Pareho po yung area. Support po nasa 36.11, resistance is at 39.43, and there is a dividend. May cash dividend po siya of 9.7 centavos per share. Payment date is May 24, ex-date is May 5. So yan po, no? Bearish to sideways po ang movement ni SMPH. RSI is bearish at 44. Then MEG, si MEG, construction company po ito, naku, bearish din to, no? So, mega-wide, based on the latest BDO, nag-upgrade po siya to buy, and the target price is at 630. Dati nasa 660, and dati neutral po siya, ngayon naging buy, improving mobility trends to support recovery. Kasi po nagre-recover na po ang economy. But just the same, technically, it is bearish. Support is here at 291. RSI is at the 30s, the high 30s, but it's bearish. Yung pinaka-resistance ay Pinakamalapit po nandito. Yan po sa 3. Sa 3 pesos po. 291 and 3, no? Yung next resistance level. Pero that is just for the short term. And then MREIT. Si MREIT ay yan. No, nagbigay na naman siya ng another dividend, 24.3 centavos per share. Pero noong March 31, nagbigay din siya ng 24 centavos, 23.99 centavos. So, mukhang maganda yung kanyang earnings, kaya po siya nagbibigay. And as we see, technically speaking, it is bearish. No? Yung stock is bearish. All our 3 indicators are above the candlestick. Nasa 1723 po ang support. Resistance is here at 1926. And then, si ICT naman, yan, bullish po siya. Although it ended with a red candlestick, ay patuloy pong ang pagtaas ni ICT. And shall we say that the lower support level is at M100 at 211, while the next nearest support is at MA50 at 219. It follows our exponential moving average. Now, to get the resistance, let us do a parallel channel with a slight overshoot. Nasa 237 po ang ICT, and fundamentally, tingnan po natin, ang ICT ay may fundamental price na 276 or about a 22% upside based on yesterday's prices, no? So, maganda po, no? Maganda po ang outlook ni ICT based on fundamentals and based on technicals. Now, finally, we have Converge. Si Converge ay still above the candlesticks, bullish to sideways po siya. And I would say that this is a higher red candlestick. So, yung pinaka-support niya ay nakikita ko po dito sa area to, no? Near support is this, nasa 28.18, and the resistance is within this area at 30.96. So, bullish to sideways po siya. RSI has a bullish number at 53. Okay, yan po ang ating report sa stock market. April 26, 2022. Ito po si Benji Chodoro nagpapaalala, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagsubaybay. At hanggang sa muli, stay safe, God bless, and bye for now.